thought I'd do a video on my Yamaha TW200 here. I'm preheating the airplane over there to go for a flight. Apologize for the sniffling in advance. It's pretty cool out here. So this TW200 is my first motorcycle. Got it early summer. A friend of mine bought one of these and he got it new from Yamaha and thought it looked pretty neat. I never was really interested in motorcycles before, but this one kind of struck a chord with me. So he got his, and I kind of started looking at motorcycles online, dual sport stuff. Did my basic rider skills course. Figured if anything it would be fun. I had a blast doing that, and turns out of all the bikes they had there, they had one TW200, so I snagged that to do my course on. And then a few weeks later, this popped up on Facebook Marketplace. I got it for $2,400. Went down to check it out. It's a high mileage bike. It's got 10,000, or it had 10,000 miles on it. And of course now it's got 1,200 miles on it. So I test drove it there. It'd been sitting around for a while, so the starting was kind of iffy, and but that cleared up after riding it for a while. So when I got it, it had the stock front tire, which I replaced with a 241. It had the stock rear tire, which was cracking and low tread, so I replaced that with the standard stock rear. Put a LED headlight on it late in the year. I didn't really get to use it out much in my early morning commute. The handguards, trying to remember the name of them. They're the Tusk D-Flex, and they work pretty good as is. Due to the cutouts here, they're a little bit angled up more than I prefer. You'd have to do some modification to this cutout right there to get them down a degree or two, but they work as is. Got a little cargo net there I can use to stuff extra clothing or shirts under. Got a plano case from Home Depot back here. I think on Home Depot's website it's called the 16-quart plano case. So I modified that by adding some little, I don't know what you call them, cargo loop thingies on there, front and back. And then I have I forget the name of these guys, the elastic cargo straps. This rear rack I made myself. I did not care for any of the existing racks on the market, so I decided to buy a tubing bender and make my own. And get the cargo box off here and give you a better look here. So underneath the cargo box I have this foam mat just to provide some dampening so the box isn't rattling around or scuffing up my paint. So that just velcros on. You can see my design there. The front goes to the same mounting hole area that the seat bolts onto, and then this back one goes to the it's an L bracket that goes under like the bridge. Welds aren't too great there, but it does its job. I don't think it's going to fall apart anytime soon. And it's pretty sturdy too. I can grab the bike by it and swing the rear end around. Yeah, it's just I just kind of I mean, there's lots of rear racks for the TW200, but none of them were just like exactly what I wanted, so I made my own. Learned a few things along the way using a tubing bender. So that was an experience. See what else we got here. I put a new O-ring chain on it because it had probably the original chain on it when I got it. Rear sprocket is now a 47 tooth, I believe. I want a little bit more top end since I don't actually take this thing off-road, unfortunately, a lot. But I hope to more in the future. So midsummer my car died and I actually used this to commute to work. 25 miles each way, mostly backcountry roads. Getting out of town is about 25 to 35 miles an hour for 3 miles. And then got about 15 miles of country roads, 55 miles an hour. I take the back roads just to avoid traffic. And then one last highway stretch at 60 miles an hour for only about 2 to 3 miles. So I rode this thing for quite a few weeks in the summer. Got up to 2,000 miles before I kind of put it away for the winter. Quotation marks put away. I still rode it a few times, but they salted the roads now, so I'm probably not going to be riding it much more. But yeah, it was a good commuter. for the backcountry roads, light traffic. Definitely not going to be passing anybody on this bike. Not too safe. Once you're at 50 or 55, you don't have a whole much left. And that engine's really screaming. Sounds like a turbine jet. Yeah, I had fun riding it for the first year. And the camera stopped recording on me for a second there. But get about 70 mpg over my commutes. So that's a good fuel saver. And I think that's about all I got. Can't wait to ride it again next summer. Thanks for watching.